Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just How I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did some stuff, I have no idea, because it's been a week since I recorded, as was my plan. And in this episode we're gonna just continue with the MSQ, I think, until we reach... Well, either until we get a job quest, or until... Yeah, I guess until I reach a job quest, maybe. Whatever. Let's see, because this thing is the same? Yes, just a different color. We're gonna take a look, actually. Do I like this one more? Well, nah. I'll just get the money. Ah, my lady envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Lim-Zalaminza in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Bench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Call of the Sea, back to Lim-Zalaminza. Right, I don't think I got the Aetherite over here quite yet. You know what, let's go and do a little bit of a detour, and let's go and just grab the Aetherites around here. This way you can get a little bit more acquainted with the city of Ul'dah. In my opinion, I feel like Ul'dah is one of the best cities to craft in, personally, because there's just a lot of different crafting guilds in this place, which give you different materials which you cannot get in other shops. Right. And aside from that, it has the same as almost every single other city, but then just, you know, a couple of special things. I need to go over to the merchant strip. I'm not used to actually walking over here, because I use the Aetherites normally. Especially in the Royal Promenade and all that jazz. Alright, I now have a mouse where I can use the middle mouse button. I've noticed why I don't use a middle mouse button on my other mouse. That I usually use for my laptop. It's because I can barely press that button. For some kind of reason, I don't know why. In this freaking mouse it feels like nothing is happening, while in the other one I have to press... I have to almost destroy my mouse to be able to press that button. So yeah. Another thing, since it's been a week since I recorded, and also because it's morning, because I, for some kind of reason, decided to do these things in the morning, or at least begin. Yeah. Once again, might have some fuck-ups here and there. I'm not entirely awake yet, so... Although I feel like I've actually, you know what? I feel like I've been doing pretty fine with my, at least with my English. I think. With the gameplay, not so much, but that's also because I have to use a different keyboard. And it really, like, just the fact that I'm in an entirely different position is really weird for me. If I were to be playing with a controller, it wouldn't really be that much of a difference. But since I'm using this keyboard and a different mouse, and I'm sitting in a different position than I usually do, it makes playing this game very weird. But whatever, I'm gonna have to get used to it anyway. The handy thing is that I still have the base of, you know, my basic skills of this game are still here, so... That is something that I won't easily lose. However, my capabilities to press the buttons that I'm supposed to press on my keyboard... That's a different story. I have no idea why I just inhaled some spit. But it happens. This honor before death. Taking the red, yeah, that's a job quest. That's to unlock Red Mage, which is much later on. Bum, 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 bum. I think there's maybe 2 more or 3 more Aetherites. 3. And then we are done. This is, I guess, something that I probably could have done off camera, but I totally forgot about it. This is just the way that I am, really. I just press the record button and then I'm like, oh wait. I have to do this and that. It could happen to you. Oh wait, I think I know what that one is. This is probably to unlock the... let's see. Yeah, that's to unlock the gold saucer. Which is something for a little later. Once I have better movement options. Speaking of which, I should probably be sprinting. What is wrong with me? Apparently a lot. Well, whatever. Nobody's perfect, am I right? You know what also isn't perfect? This freaking outfit that I'm wearing currently. Cannot wait until I unlock Glamours, because then I will instantly be wearing the Cloud armor, because why not? Because it's better than this, basically. Or at least I think so. It could also not look as good. And then, well, I'm gonna be sad. I'm also gonna have to go and get a circlet at some point. Because I really like wearing circlets for headpieces. It's either that or a rose or something. But at the moment I don't have any money to actively buy things on the on the marketplace. So yeah. I haven't really checked it out though. Maybe I should. But I'm pretty dang sure it's probably gonna cost more than 1,000 it's probably gonna cost more than 1,000 gil. Alright, if I had to guess. We're gonna skip this. Yeah, people don't really ask for anything like... especially glamour. Glamour stuff, it tends to be pretty dang expensive. Although... 1,000 gil is not expensive, by the way. I just don't have much more than 1,000 gil at the beginning of the game. Alright. Hello, Bedon. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Oh, well, if it ain't the one and only Lynn Ladair. I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venture being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, though. This ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. If you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Give me that money. And also, apparently, an achievement, and I'll level up. Alright. Give it to me, Badawan. I thank you for taking your time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha sea grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftperch, folk have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Badaron, I should be happy to elaborate. Oh, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Lynn back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Curls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Nod. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lanosk. For more detailed information on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vmelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lass. Right. What is this? Rising to the challenge, levies. Beauty zone is cap deep. Rising to the challenge. I know a couple of these quests. One of them allows me to unlock the capability to change my hairstyle. Should I want to. We're gonna do all the quests eventually. I just really want to unlock some better movement options before I start doing side quests, because... oh boy. Because if I have to walk everywhere that the freaking quests want me to go, we're gonna be here. Well, in general, we're gonna be here a while, by the way. We're just gonna be here a lot longer. Right, let me go and move over to the Fisherman's Guild. And I can also use these side quests later on to level up my other jobs. That's the plan. Right. We hear about Commodore Raynor's investigation. Now you'll want to board a ferry bound for Airport. Once you arrive in Western Nosk, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Seagrot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Airport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Right. Airport. 40 gil. I should have... this would have probably been a better idea than teleporting there before. Well, I usually don't really use the ferries, so... kind of don't know... or just kind of forgot that they existed, really. Okay, so, the Hall of the Novice. You can do a couple of tutorials in there, which will teach you your role in battle. So if you're a tank, you'll learn how to tank. If you're a DPS, you'll learn how to DPS. And if you are a healer, you'll learn how to heal. Now, the thing is, you get some pretty good rewards for this. This is going to be boring. This is going to take a long time, but I'm going to do them because you get decent gear for them, and that would just help me out in general. Hello. Oh, you must be the adventurer of whom the yellow jacket sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sastasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedule. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. You're a woman. Oh, well, whatever. I'm just gonna continue with this voice. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the yellow jacket scout at the mouth to the Sastasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Right. This is totally optional. You don't have to do this. I think I'm just gonna go and skip your text because we're gonna be doing these tutorials, and I don't really need to. I really don't need to read this stuff. I'm gonna explain it myself. This is gonna be slow, so bear with me. Future me, if you are there, which sometimes doesn't happen, maybe speed up these things. I don't know. Well, we'll see how smoothly they go. So,
Let's see, what's this one? Increasingly. This is, doing a job as a tank. It's not us. Yes, listening. Oh, I have to party here. We'll see you. Enix. So the engine makes sense. We have most of your level. And these are about the and it's about the so this is actually very likely. Remember also fight for it. Okay, so nice. I just used. This is just like I think it's nice. Anyway, that's our next problem. So it's just like right here. Anyway. Let's try something like this. It's a lot of things. I don't know more for I'm swing. Very. I'm swing. Very. That's it. I think that's very fun. But you know, our sorry, it's very. That you. I don't think it's back. That's not nice. That's very well. And okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay, sure. What's that noise? You're all going to me. That's what I think. You're I do not know. You're also going to do that. You're not saying that. Okay. I don't know. I think next time here, some of our motivation also has an even more. So that's usually like in point. I don't know that. Okay. I'm going to do something like that. Okay. Don't real. You're going to do that. Wow. Pathetic. That's not shit. What is that? I just can't make a lot of what was shoes? He's actually identical. I think no. Yeah, this is not yeah, game ones. We'll also do this one. I think I know why they are black. Or something. Okay. Good idea for parts. Usually always. It's very important that. Because you don't need all these, you will not be able to defeat me. This is actually one of the parts. And if I use the party, it'll do that. It'll have the time to say. Okay, it's everybody. Make sure you're just okay, there. Okay. Okay. Ready for that? It's going to be these things and then it's going to be what? What's that? This is the way to use our that's fine. I'm very fine. That's what you know how to do it. It's a line from this. That's what you like one time. So I was line things like that. That's really energy. Get all right. So I like the first one is next list. Also, I'm following 100%. There's not much like that. There's no balance. These are our enemy groups like that. It's really easy. You don't even deal with I don't know anything. Please don't. That's all you wish. This exercise down the way. It's just a yellow goes over. What's the question? You're I just you just keep saying it's a good line. That's a bit. You don't have a break. You actually lose. The extra you can minus 1. You not also every single one over again. The end you will lose. But you lose again. And you don't get something back or anything against hey, that is charges. Let's see charges. Not something where something. It's not like also. That's really annoying. Oh, looks so good. Oh my god, you kidding me? Okay, I'm sorry for the rest of these. That's the airport. I'm not a day. I'm not airport. It's just like, if you're not in the lower system, this is actually any range. And I'm going to get over. Okay, so it's like, I one. I thought it would be a I'm not going to see if I'm going to the enemy feels now, this is technically not wrong, but it doesn't all the time see something so certain times I have line to get one, so you can get one. You'll then have to do all this. That's how I see it. So you want to do, okay, this will be here, right? Right here? No, yes, okay. So this is okay, this one. I feel like there's a lot of situations like this. First of all, it's going to be what's not the same. I see. So you said most of the things are going to do this city. And as then the parties do the wall. I see. But that is how the parties do or you get another, you're going to this is not that either. I think you're playing because of a group 80 and also at the same time, and you go to the same time, then you take time to get it. And you get random, it's on random. Then I think it's going to be a little more difficult to take time. You will have to do more. Don't waste your time. Oh. Alright, I think it's one more now. Alright. You get any forces. Oh no, it's it. I still need, I just like to make it, let's do it. I like that. You can just make it the, I don't know, this is like, it doesn't go right, I'll get it, I'll get it. Right, you're for information, I'm going to what's your name? What's your name? Also, I have access. The enemy is I don't know anything. I should say it's like I use flights. Or 10 cents. I'm not sure if you have to I'll take that. No. I think it's not I think it's great. No. Is there any deals? Okay. Wait, this is Parker. I forgot any laser. You know, doesn't it happen all the time? Some things where when they spawn, their first instinct is to be like, I'm going to go to the parts. And even if you have aggro, they will actually finish an action or they will spawn one party before they go to you. It's something that's sometimes. Right, so first. Right. So now we're just, can you stop doing that? I don't know why you already so small. I don't understand why it's so small. Okay, it's weird. Oh yeah, there's just need something. There's this. Let's find exercise. This is a fun exercise. I'm going to make also look at this. Make it very good. I'm going to do it. See you all. Like very much. Just finish down. But it's nice. You know, what's your you know what I mean? It's more forces, take all deals. Just insane. Yeah. Imagine tank force. Nothing you have to do is tank. You're basically leader. The party follows your lead, so what do you do the first line? Maybe you're just tanking the first line. Maybe you'll start tanking, isn't it? Because if you know that he's going to be following us, then you have to do that. Okay, so I'm full. I'm not going to start with it. Once the voice waiting for you, so it's going to be like, that is. All the names that have attacks, these are they attack them. So it's always going to keep the enemy fighting for you. Sometimes you have to actually gain the enemy fighting. Just like that. Sometimes you have to just and Sarah. That's what exercise. Sounds very random ring. Yes, I do own. But actually, he's taking 30% of the 30 and the else gives you all 3 stats. So this is like random ring. That's
I'll go and replace the Lamenza ring with this one. Right. Cool. That's it. Right? Yeah, okay. Cool. Now, I think Well, I don't really care too much about my glamour at the moment. I can fix this stuff later on. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. That might be a little bit much. This is going to be interesting. The first time I'm going to go into a dungeon with this totally different setup. So, that's going to be interesting. I guess we'll see how it goes. Hello. Please tell me you're, are you? You're a man. Wow. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out of a stroll. Can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Thinking if a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancy and serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappers are still fresh in people's minds. Anyways, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be waiting. I'll be keeping a watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Use the duty finder to enter Sastasha. Yeah, sure, no, Sastasha. Duty finder unlocked. Sastasha now accessible. So, quick tutorial. Instance raids. Our party based in the content shenanigans. And then you have to use the duty finder. Right. By unlocking the blah blah blah, you can press U and then you can open the duty finder and then using the duty finder. So, there are some settings over here where you can change different things, but these are a little bit more important later on, I would say. In the beginning, it's quite simple. You're going to press this button over here, or whichever one you want to do. At the moment, we only have one dungeon, but eventually we'll have more. Or more content in general, because there's not only dungeons. You just click the ones you want. You can hold up to 5. You can queue up for 5, basically. And then press join, and you're going to enter. Well, not instantly. The game is going to look for a party for you. So, if you are a healer, you will basically instantly find a party. When you're a DPS, you're gonna have to wait some time. When you're a tank, you're gonna have to wait a little bit less, I would say. DPSs, I think if you, I would say, depending on what you do, it can range from either 5 to 10 minutes. And also a lot longer depending on what content you're going for specifically. And as a tank, it usually doesn't take too long. This is another reason why I wanted to become a warrior in this playthrough. One, because I didn't want to be a healer. I just didn't want to heal at the moment. Or at least not for all of the content. I'd rather tank than heal. And yeah. As a tank, you just get not as long queue times as opposed to being a DPS. DPSs are fun, by the way. Being a DPS is always really fun. But I cannot deal with the queue times. At least not when I'm doing a playthrough like this. But we'll still have to wait, no matter what. It is relatively early though, so... this doesn't surprise me too much, I would say. Hey, there we go. That took a lot longer. That took a lot longer than I expected. Oh well. Whatever. It's fine. Light party. Let me go and do this. I'm gonna be watching the cutscenes, which is gonna bother the living crap out of everybody probably because I'm a tank, so they can't pull without me. Well, they can, but it's just not gonna be good. That's gonna be nice. I don't care too much. If people pull the bosses when I'm not around, that's their issue, not mine. Alright. I can see some people with some not so amazing stuff. Limit break. Oh boy. Just tutorials everywhere. Whatever the fuck. Whee! Let me go and remove these while I'm running. Target out of range. Alright, let's go and try to do that. Well, I guess that one person knows the color that we need. Ah, blue. Okay, there you go. They wrote it down. There we go. Hit all of them. And then you can continue going. You can pull multiple encounters. If you're really good, you can pull from wall to wall, as people call it. However, I don't think that's gonna be necessary quite yet. I also usually am not somebody who pulls wall to wall because I trust my own skills, but if the party cannot keep up, then you're gonna die. Basically. And I'd rather not have a wipe if I can avoid it. I'm just gonna go and ignore those buggers. And go this way. Kill these little Shade Seekers. Or at least get their aggro. Get that one. This is not normally red. This looks red to me. That's weird. Come on. There we go. There we go. Get over here. That little Shade Seeker, they don't do that much damage and they die instantly, so... There we go. Stop being invulnerable, stupid clam. Right. I'm going to hit you. Continue going. I'm going to use Rampart to lower the amount of damage I am taking. To assist mine healer. A little bit. Did the clam die? Yes, okay, good. So this is the true content of Final Fantasy XIV, or an MMO in general. This is usually what you do, I would say. Right. Well, I missed a couple of them, but once again, these Shade Seekers don't do jack shit. Right. There we go. They're gonna go and touch the blue coral. There's a note earlier in the dungeon which tells you which one you need to do. Then you need to go and press the inconspicuous switch. And then this bugger will appear. This guy tends to do an AoE at some point. All around him. There we go. And you can stun him if you use the stun skill. You can stun him once, but not twice. Or at least I can't, because my cooldown takes longer. There we go. Loot rules. I will greet all. Because I need that gear. Or in any case, I want that gear. The sound of true victory. I will not pull into the boss. I think. Unless if the healer wants me to. Well, no, I'll keep it clean. There we go. And now it's time for another mini-boss, almost instantly after it. I'm gonna use Rampart to lower the damage. And continuously bonk them until they die. There goes the boss. Yes, because he runs away like a little coward. And once again, go and just greet some stuff. But I think this guy's probably gonna take him because he's a DPS. Okay. Breathe, Fred, breathe. A lot of information to process in these dungeons. Alright. Let me go and grab these. And then go and grab these. I wanted to use Ramparts, but I don't have Rampart. Well, shit. The healer can keep up. It's fine. One of the enemies dropped the key. which somebody's already picking up. Perfect. Then we gotta go this way. Openeth the door. I'm gonna pull this guy over to the other door, because why now not? This way, if you pull like this, the enemies are not gonna be able to hit you most of the time, unless if they're ranged. So you can also avoid damage that way, allowing your healer to do damage against the enemy instead. Okay, I think this is gonna be another, yeah. It is time to fight Captain Madison again. Again and again and again. Right. There we go. I think I might want to use my rampart. I seem to remember these two ads hitting relatively hard, so... At least for this point in the game, you know. Accuracy down, no! The horror! Oh wait, my healer removed it. Get wrecked, bitch. The scurvy dogs. One scurvy dog. 3 more scurvy dogs. As I level up, because Captain Madison is running away. Hey, I got reprisal. Nice. That's a really useful skill. Right. Let me go and put that over here, I think. Right. And let us pull even more. Can I? Nope. I wanted to... I was trying to press... whatever. I didn't lock on in time in any case. That's what happened. Okay. Let me show you what Reprisal can do. We can basically lower the damage of an entire group of enemies. Also, I hate rangers. Because they really don't follow. When you do big pulls, you really should have a cooldown at the ready. Which is something that I kind of forget. The thing is, later on you get more cooldowns, so... Then you can do more big pulls, I would say, but in the early game, it's a bit more difficult. Right. Cutscene time. So Captain Madison ran away. A couple of times. You sell our spawning ground, Soul Walker! And down goes Captain Madison. Hello, Sahagan man. Ba ba bum, ba bum, ba ba boo boo. The Lord of the whole world shall sup upon your soul. This boss is pathetic. He has a mechanic where he summons ads from the unnatural ripples. You can basically, I think, interact with those and it will remove them. Like, it will make it so that they don't spawn. But this guy is so weak to the point that it does not matter a single crap. He dies before anything happens. If you have at least a decent amount of DPS, this dude usually just dies before anything can happen. And there we go. Oh, oops. Let me go and... GG. Smiley face. And down goes the Sahagan. And now we get player commendations. I'm gonna give it to you because you're the only one left. You can commendate people. And that's it. There's also a lance, which is for him, so... There we go. Did I get any commendations? You received the player commendation. Nice. That's what I'm working towards every single time. We also leveled up one time, I think. Did I get any more gear? I got this, but... It's... Let's see. Hit rate... it is identical to what I have. Nice. The plundered earrings. These are intelligence and mind, so those are magic based. Right. We gotta go back to the grinding bench. I guess I'll go and take the I guess I'll go and take the race 30. I'll go and take the ferry over there. Run, my dragon girl, run! And once we finish this quest, I think I'm gonna end it off. I also kind of need to figure out when I can unlock glamours. Because I know where I need to go to unlock glamours. But I don't know what level you need to be. Sure. Let's go and do that next episode. So, whoopsie. I was auto-running. Yeah, we're gonna do that next episode. So, that's the first thing I'm gonna do next episode. Unlock glamour, because I need it. Right, I cannot see because there's a sail in my face. Right, the drowning winch. I'll have to go this way. Well, you can get there in multiple ways, but whatever. I've noticed that the loading times are the worst in, fuck it, I'll just go this way. I've noticed that the loading times were the worst when I'm switching between towns, but I feel like loading times are fine right now. I don't know what happened, but suddenly the loading times are manageable. You know what I also forgot? Whenever you go into a dungeon, it's a good idea to eat some food, because you get a 3% XP boost. Which I totally forgot, so yeah. Cool. Wait. There's... how many quests? Rising up to the challenge, which is only... and then levies, okay. Hello, Badron. I am back. Oh, such a task was in the book. Was mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? Huh, it would seem the ship has not only sailed and now returns to harbor, none the worse for the voyage. A pity, we dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it might be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend, which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach it. You will reach higher, sorry. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles shall be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirits. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fish packs. And there I was thinking they only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 else. You're turning your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fawn of Sastasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lass. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, say. Seems the forest folk are in need of a venture who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through the sunny glade, but after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Alright. Completer. Party Finder unlocked. This is something a little bit different, but I think we're going to use this later on in the game. Right, my friends, that is however going to be it for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Fat. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. At next episode, we're going to go and deal with... well, we're going to go out of our way to unlock glamour because I want it. Goodbye.